Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and our home team. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
That's it, baby.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Gator, 54. Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch the blood, watch the blood. Check 15, check 15.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Off the play fake. Pritchett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
We got this.
25 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with Love. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. The starting 11 now for Los Angeles on the defensive side of the ball. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
On second down, it's Love. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with a little momentum play. Go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Second and 5. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. Operating from the gun. Pritchett. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Josh Reynolds. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, away. Mike Williams, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage. And, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Interception. All day, baby.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, it's Love. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Let's go. 15-1. 15-1. Come on, dude. Go on. Let's go.
Gonna give it to Love. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
I smell fear in that offense.
He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Bryce Love. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is taken at the 18. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
Looking to throw. Pritchett. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Pritchett. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Ready. 70. Indy.
Looking to throw. Pritchett. He got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Love. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That time, a 6-play drive. And it was all capped by Bryce Love's touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
50, plant. Stop your whining.
Back to throw here. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. So we have reached halftime with a visiting. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 2nd down now. It's Love. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go,
Looking to throw on second down. Pritchett. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Pritchett over the middle, complete to Samuel. And a loose football, and picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First and 10.
Now Gordon on first down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
70, Indy. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands, and, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's got Fuller. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second down 6.
They'll set up to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Pritchett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. The Lions on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. This is Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Love again. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Back to throw. Pritchett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
They come out here in the eye. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
So the Chargers now down by 10, just under 2 minutes to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10 over.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Ready, bricks. Ricky.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Able to get this to Gordon. No gain, and it's second down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it. That's caught at the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Down. 70. Indy. Watch it before.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, this was a fun one.